We are talking, of course, about the crown jewel of the left, the darling of the left in America, Hasan Piker, the Anko baby, Nepo baby traitor. And yeah, he went viral yesterday because he framed a picture of the Twin Towers burning. So right here, let's just watch it. It's just actually quite frankly disgusting.
Also, you might have noticed some changes behind me. I finally framed the Cutie Cinderella newspaper from 9/11, the morning of 9/12, the newspaper right there. The newspaper that covered 9/11. It's now officially sitting behind me, and I moved the North Korean poster up in place of the fan art. We're going to find a new place to put all the fan art. Don't you worry, okay? But in any case, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and MBs, that's a PSA 10, by the way. That 9/11 poster, or not, the 9/11 news article is a PSA 10. Also, you might...
So ask yourself, why would Hasan Piker frame the newspaper article on September 12th that covered the Twin Towers? Why would he frame that in this room? By the way, if you notice, he got rid of his dog diaper fetish photo that he framed. And so that's the thing. He is so perverse. He has a poop dog diaper fetish. And he hates America so much more than his own fetish that he's willing to put down his fetish and degeneracy to celebrate the deadliest terror attack in American history, where 3,000 innocent Americans died. So right here's the New York Times article that he framed up in his room. This is from Dave Rubin. He says, I can't even begin to explain how evil it is that scumbag Hasan Piker has the September 12, 2001 New York Times framed on his set. I lived in NYC during 9/11, had many family members in the city back then, and a cousin who was a fireman. Below is my copy of the papers from that day, which I've kept for 25 years. I keep it to honor America. He hangs the desecrator. And now, of course, you see here, Dave Rubin has blocked me because I called him out on purchasing and trafficking baby boys. But that being said, he is 100% correct here. He is 100% correct here. And this newspaper article that Hasan Piker framed in his room, he did it to desecrate America, not to honor America, to desecrate it. And how do we know that? Because he has famously said that America deserved 9/11. And he is unapologetic about this. Right here.
So insane. America deserved 9/11, dude. Fuck it. I'm saying it.
We're there to partner with them. We're not there doing our own thing.
Yeah, he says it. I'm saying it. And he says America deserved 9/11. That 3,000 Americans deserved to be killed by jihadist terrorists. For what? What did they do? What were these 3,000 Americans responsible for? No matter how much you want to cry about colonialism and colonization and American imperialism and American power on the world stage, yeah, that doesn't justify American citizens being brutally killed for no reason in the deadliest terror attack we've ever seen in American history. Now, of course, there are conspiracies. Was it CIA abetted? Was it planned? Was it a controlled demolition? I'm not here to indulge conspiracy theories. I'm not here to indulge. You can indulge, fine, whatever. It is what it is. But the reality is, people died. People died. And whether you want to say it's a betrayal of the U.S. government, whether it's a terrorist attack, it doesn't matter because Hasan Piker, someone like Hasan Piker, is celebrating 9/11 not because he wants the truth or he cares about goodness, truth, or beauty or justice. No, he does it because he hates America. He hates Americans. He wants you and me dead. This is textbook treasonous behavior. And now, he would be a traitor if he was an American, but he's not even American. My friend, Think Before You Sleep mentioned this in my replies on X, that in order for Hasan Piker to be a traitor, well, he'd have to be American to begin with. But by all accounts, he's not an American. He's not descended of Americans who built and bled who built this country and bled to die and died for this country. No, Hasan Piker is not. He's an anchor baby from Turkey. He's a third worldist Muslim LARPer who hates America. And he's a communist by every account. He is a radical. We covered this on our previous episode that he praises Mao Zedong. not in spite of his errors, but because of Mao Zedong's errors. And not just his errors, but his atrocities, his genocide, starving his people, destroying everything, every semblance of Chinese heritage and history and culture, transforming the language, torturing brutally, dragging through the streets religious leaders. Yeah, Hasan Piker likes Mao Zedong because of that, not in spite of that. And so Hasan Piker is a dangerous communist, and he is the darling jewel of the left. Now, there are people who are moderate Democrats, that doesn't exist, by the way, but who brand themselves moderate Democrats like Destiny or what's his name, David Pacman, who have been coming out recently and saying, Hasan Piker has gone too far. Why are you praising Mao Zedong? And I'm like, you are no different. You want to mutilate children and kill babies up until the moment of birth, even post-birth. You are no different. You want to destroy all of American society and subvert it for your gay race communism. You're no different. Hasan Piker is just a mildly more radical version of Destiny and people like David Pacman. They are all, by all accounts, radical. They say, oh, we just want free healthcare while they celebrate the death of Charlie Kirk. Remember when Destiny celebrated the death of Corey Compouture? I forgot how to say his last name. The fireman who died in Butler when Trump was shot in 2024. Yeah, Destiny is radical. He cheers on the death of average American citizens just because they were a Trump supporter. Yeah, these guys are radicals. And so the lesson to take away here is that McCarthyism didn't go far enough. It absolutely did not go far enough. And I'm willing to, I know this sounds crazy, but I am willing to, at least for the time being, until we can get these radicals under control, to partner in whatever way, even with people like Dave Rubin. And that doesn't excuse his behavior, and I will always call out his sin and his destructive behavior and his human trafficking, but that still doesn't mean that we can, at least for the time being, in a period of war, because we are fighting for the very existence of Western civilization. Yeah, to a certain extent, yes, the enemy of my enemy is a friend in times of war. That doesn't apply to all cases and all instances, of course, but you know, I'm kind of sad that Dave Rubin blocked me. Why are you blocking me, fam? I care for his babies, boys. I don't want them to be groomed into sodomy and degeneracy. But yeah, like I'm willing to, at least for the time being, get genocidal maniacs out of our country or locked up and dealt with, deported, at least denaturalized, until we can get to a place of semblance, a semblance of sanity again. Because the free marketplace of ideas is dead. It's not working. Because there's one side of the political aisle that just wants to kill you for the speech that you espouse and the beliefs that you espouse. So, yeah, it's not working, fam. It's not working. So, you have to realize that even though Hasan Piker is anti-Israel, there's so many people on the right who are anti-Israel now. And I get, yeah, there are reasons to be anti-Israel. I've covered them extensively on the show. But you do not align with the left today. Because even if they are anti-Israel, they're anti-Israel because they hate civilization and they see Jews as white. And so their anti-Semitism isn't really rooted in anti-Semitism, it's rooted in anti-whiteness. Like they hate white people and they see Jews as white. That's why they're so desperate to make Jesus. Like, did you know Jesus was had dark skin? Do you know how he had dark skin? Like that's all they obsess about. Because they just hate white people. They literally cannot even fathom that some Middle Easterners are swarmy or lighter skinned. They're not like super dark and have brown skin. And all of that to say, we just have to use the laws that already exist on the books. The Communist Control Act of 1954 is still on the books. We have every justification. The Trump DOJ has every right to go in, denaturalize, and deport communists who openly celebrate terrorist attacks like 9/11 and also work as political operatives in Cuba and in China who are our foreign adversaries. They are, by all accounts, a traitor and someone who is working in not the interests of the American, for the American people and America as a country as a whole, but for foreign adversaries. So, yes, Hasan Piker, he's trying to be so edgy. That this guy's not an edgy guy. He tries to be so edgy, but he only does so while he has the institutional backing of the most powerful cultural and political institutions in this country. You saw how he whimpered when Trump's Department of Treasury subpoenaed him. You saw how he freaked out when Sam Hyde said, "Fight me, Hasan Piker." You saw how he whimpered and whined when Matan approached him in public. Yeah, no, these communists, these liberals, yeah, they're all so weak mentally. Like, the fact that we're losing to these people is actually a testament to how cowardly the right is. Like, if we wanted to, the right could win overnight against our political enemies. But they don't, because also the right and the representatives of the right in this country are cowards. They're milquetoast fence sitters who sit on their hands and do nothing because all they want to do is continue to fundraise and live off of the problems of the American people while American conservatives are increasingly targeted, attacked, harassed by the left. So Hasan Piker he is a darling jewel of the left because he embodies everything that the left is. Cowardice, just depravity, wickedness, deceit. That's all he is.